Hello and welcome to Leon's RC Hobbies. Would have been doing a outside video, well, we're supposed to have done one on Sunday, but it absolutely chucked it down. So that cancelled that. But someone was asking me about the adapters on my Cosworth and a few questions. Also, on one of the forums, someone was asking the same thing about these adapters. So I thought I might as well do a video on how to fit them and what you need to do to the whatever wheels you need the adapters on, if it's 2 or all 4. So this is my TT02 chassis, my RS500, and I'll show you. First of all, these are they cost me I think it was $8.99. You get a set of 4. On the advert on eBay it says there we go. On the advert it says $8.99 each. So it might be a bit confusing thinking they're $8.99 each when they're $8.99 for a set. So I'll take one off and we'll show you what I mean. I'll show you about how to fit them. Right, I need a spare set of wheels for another project. Just a different colour gold on these ones. You can see the difference. The reason I've got one of these, I'll show you now. So, when you buy these adapters, for me, I got it's a 15mm. This is a 15mm adapter. They come in, I think it's 12, 15 and 20. I only needed 15 for the TT02. The front ones are absolutely fine, standard, but the back ones needed the adapters. Anyway, you're going to have to do some modification to your wheels. Now, if you look at this wheel and this adapter, they do not fit in here at all. You have to drill this out. Now, when I drilled this out, I used a 4.5 drill bit, and it goes up. But you see, if I found out sometimes if you use a bigger drill, you end up screwing this hole up quite badly. So I started with a 4.5, drilled really smoothly straight through. Now, and then I went from that to a 5mm drill bit, which then went straight through, nice and smooth. Because you want this to be centered. Obviously, the hole's there, but you still want it centered as best you can. So I recommend going for a 4.5 drill bit and then do a 5 to finish the hole off. And as you'll see, the adapter fits in. You can see at the back, fits in perfectly, and it's dead centered. So anyway, to fit them, these themselves, it's a really easy job. As you can see, it comes as your normal hex. All you do is make sure this pin don't fall out. There we go. So you're on the same way as you put a normal standard hex on. Get your wheel. And then just slowly tighten them up. Sometimes you can put these on and the wheels will probably seem a little bit buckled. I generally just take it back off and refit it again. But let's tighten that up. As you can see, we aren't, do it from there, we're not buckled, the wheels are perfectly straight. They are really. It's just honestly, it's a 2-minute job. Once you buy these, you just put it on where your normal hex would go, and then screw on the bolt. But like I say, you do need to drill the centre of your hole. And as you're having wider ones on the front as well, it's the same thing. You would have to drill all your wheels to get these nuts in. But like I say as well, make sure you use a smaller drill bit first, so don't just go in with a big one, because you can. I've done it on another wheel when I was messing around. I screwed up the hole, and I found and learned it easier to do a smaller size first, and then slowly went through with this one, and the hole was absolutely perfect. As you can see, it fits perfectly. There's no wobble or buckle or anything like that. But that's it really. It really is a 2-minute job. Another thing I'm going to highlight as well is someone's asking me about hop-ups. I have a TTO1 that has full of hop-ups. I bought it like that off my very good friend David, which is Semprantis. That is on my Skyline. I'm going to use that for some nice smooth runs, maybe a bit of drifting. The reason I don't want any hop-ups on my TTO2 is because, I'll tell you the type of hop-ups. Don't mean suspension, drive shafts or bearings, it's just arms. The reason I don't want any aluminium arms, because if you crash it, they're going to bend. You can't really bend aluminium back, it cracks. But if you strengthen up the arms, because you want these to be your weak point really, because if you hit a curb, you want your knuckle or your arm to snap. You don't want it to snap your tub, because then I know the tubs are not very expensive, but it's just the hassle. You got to strip the whole thing and put it all back together again. And it's the same with aluminium knuckles. I don't go for the aluminium knuckles with this neither, because if I clip a wall or a curb, they're just ruined, and we all know the hop-ups are fairly expensive compared to the cheap parts. So that's why I'm sticking with the plastic parts on here, because that's the part I need to give if it breaks, not the tub. But all the other hop-ups are fine. I like, steering arms, suspension drive shafts, things like that. It's just basically any steering and arms. I don't really bother, because I like to drive my cars fast, and sooner or later one's going to hit something, and I'd rather the plastic pieces be easy to replace than bending a set of aluminium parts. They look good. They look good for shelf queens and everything, and they're good and lightweight, and they are strong. But once they bend, and you ain't straightening them back again. See, drive shafts you can straighten back out again slightly if they've got a slight kink in them. But arms, they're gonna crack when you try to re-straighten them. Also, yes, sorry, I'm waffling about the hop-ups. Tyres. These are standard Tamiya racing slicks. Now, with me, I'm not into these tyres that look like a rubber band. They're so thin. They're like, you can see that much of the tyre. I prefer a wider wall tyre. I think it's more classical to the look of the car. I mean, even the touring cars, the Cosworths, they didn't have rubber band tyres. They had low profile tyres, but they didn't have rubber band tyres. And I always find that rubber band tyres sometimes can spoil the look. They look like make your tyres, make your wheels look slightly smaller in the arches. But yeah, so that's it really. All you've got to do is drill your hole through. These will pop straight on. We'll do the other side as well. I needed to replace these nuts anyway. I scuffed these nuts with a pair of pliers the other week, instead of using this, what I'm using now, because I'm a Wally. Okay, I've got one. Oh no, it's right there. Is that the one? No, that's got scuffs on it. Oh, it's nice and clean. Yeah, so same with this side. It's just a standard hex. Pop on. Pop your wheel on, and then just put them in. Now, I know maybe it might be a bit daunting for some of you that you're gonna have to drill through the wheel, but if you want the right look and you do it right, you shouldn't have a problem. I mean, for me anyway, I won't be using these wheels on anything else. They were I bought them for this Cosworth. That's why I've got, like I said, I've got a spare set. You know, I like the gold on them ones. They look more realistic than these, but for another project. But yeah, that's it really. I hope it helped it anyway. I'll leave a link in the description for the adapters. I'll leave a link in the description for the rims. The tyres came actually on a set of green Tamiya Mercedes wheels that I got from Jordan Taylor. Practically brand new tyres. You can see they've still got the thingy, but I want to get this out now. It's all ready, it works. And like I say, on Sunday it would have been took out and used, but it absolutely lashed it down. So I've got no chance. But hopefully I'm going to get another one done. It's not raining next week. And we can get out and get it done. But yeah. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe. Bye. Don't forget to like.